I'm sorry for the random call, but the property on Tennessee Ave is scheduled for a trustee sale on February 17th. Were you aware of that?
Yes.
Did you get it taken care of?
The house is under contract right now, but I'm making a decision today if I want to take a cash deal with an earlier closing and cancel the contract, or if I want to proceed with the
Okay.
current contract that
Okay.
would close uh, very close to the deadline for the other sale.
Okay. What was it? What is your hesitation?
It's a little risky to close the day before the scheduled foreclosure
Yeah.
because even if I close on time, there could be some kind of technicality or delay, even in just
Yeah.
transferring the money.
Yeah.
I own the house. I have about $500,000 worth of equity based on this sales price. So the temptation for someone to make an error for that equity to transfer to them is rather high.
Yeah.
And I've been informed of this by more than one person.
Yeah. 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 Absolutely.
So I'm trying to just make the best decision given all the factors. I have a couple interested parties that are willing to pay cash, then just to hear from by the close of business. And if they can get close, even if I take a cut, I may do that and then just cancel
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
current contract.
Okay. I'd
But
be.
I'm working with the attorney on it who said he'd consider giving me a grace period because right now there's no contingencies.
So what freedom allows you to back out of the contract? I'm just wondering.
So I'm the owner of the house and it's not pending right now. All the appraisal, the inspection, and the financing have all been worked out. So, but I have not accepted the repair proposal in the way it's
Ah,
stated.
okay,
So at this point, I can accept it, I can counter, or I can just cancel the contract and decline the
okay.
repair proposal,
What do you
and that
look?
gives me an out.
That makes sense. What are you looking to get out of it cash? Because I know you said you have a lot of interested buyers, and you have another one on the phone. What are you looking to get out of it?
Well, Tom, what's your role? Are you an investor? What's your interest in calling?
So I'm an investor. I actually live in Murfreesboro, so I'm right down the road. I've dealt with foreclosures many times, and I like helping people. So I really reach out to people and see how I can help them stay in the house. And if they can't, then I would like to help them by buying the house from them and saving them from this unfortunate event.
Right. I know a lot of people say that they want to help. Some people, when they say they want to help, they really don't, but they want to take advantage. Some people are sincere. I don't know you,
Absolutely.
but I'll be honest that like I don't owe a huge amount. I mean, I need to I either need to come up with $16,000 and buy the bank out at this point, or I've got to move forward with either a cash deal or the current contract. The contract price right now is at 650. So it's decent. I mean, it's a decent deal if it can work on time.
Yeah.
The other, I mean, I have basically a few options. One would be to get a silent investor who could at least front the money to buy the bank out, which again is right at just shy of 16,000, and we work together to either close this deal or sell it for a higher price in a couple months when the market goes up a little, and then we just split the proceeds based on our percentage of equity.
Okay.
So
So
so that's one option, or I just sell it for cash, even take a little bit of a lower offer for a guarantee of an earlier closing date. Um,
so
where do you see yourself in this equation?
I see myself being a person who would offer you a lower price than that 650. So that's not in your
Okay.
best interest. What
Well,
I
it
think
depends on. So how much lower are we talking?
I mean, it all really just depends on the condition of it. How long have
It's
you
in
owned it?
very
Have you
good
done any?
condition. My house, it's practically new. It's built in 2017. I'm the only owner. I've taken good care of it. Any issues that the house has are minor. Easily less than $5,000 for the highest price to get. I mean, we're talking about like touching up paint,
Yeah, yeah,
um,
that's it.
really, touching up paint, covering up a couple loose wires in the electrical box outside. I have a new dishwasher, but it's not draining properly. So getting a plumber to look at that. We're talking, a few thousand.
Yeah.
with every little, just for little things. Um, it also comes with a piece of land. I own a piece of land outright that's next to it. There's no mortgage, but I could sell the land with the house. But yeah, I'm not going to probably take a substantially lower offer, but if it's something a little lower, I would consider it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just
Okay.
to, get the pull this bank and the lawyer out of the role.
Is that 650 contract with an investor or a homeowner?
A homeowner. Then so it's not a cat. They have a bank involved.
Okay.
But it's already appraised for it's appraised for higher. It's appraised for over 665.
So, Jory, am I saying your name right, Joreen?
It's Joran.
Joran. Jordan,
Yeah.
I think what would be best for you is to not go with the cash offer because I wouldn't be anywhere close to your 650 number. So
Okay.
what I think is since you already have a contract in place, I think all you have to do is present that contract to your mortgage lender and they will postpone the foreclosure for you.
No, that's actually not true. They have not postponed it. They are going full speed ahead with it, and they have been presented with this.
So you've given them all the information and they still didn't stop it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I was in the process of forwarding this information to the lawyer in hopes that he could talk them into stopping it. Because now this is just down to logistics. There's no contingencies.
Absolutely.
If unless I use the inspection period as a way to cancel, I could just I can move this contract along and there's no contingencies. And it's just, I'm basically at the mercy of the title attorneys and the lender to close and do things as scheduled. But if there's any delay or technicality, which there can be, it just comes up, it's not unusual.
Absolutely.
Then I'm at the mercy of my bank and this lawyer deciding what they want to do.
Have you gotten on the phone with them and talked to your lender about exactly what is going on? Because I haven't heard of.
Yeah.
I know, like every time I get on the phone and I want a foreclosure to stop, I just have to present the few pieces of paper and they stop it.
Okay, I'm glad that that's been your experience. Right now, it's not been mine.
Is there have you spoke to the people you're under contract with to see if they could close sooner?
Yeah, I don't think that they can guarantee anything. I think that that's not. They don't have control. They're at the mercy of the bank too.
Okay.
The bank is not going to want to commit to closing earlier.
If I buy your house and that land next to it, what do you want? I know you're dealing with a realtor too with this. I'm assuming. Are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm a licensed. I have been a licensed agent. I'm not the licensed agent on this deal. I've had representation from a realtor, but yeah, like, are you saying if we allowed this to go through and you fronted some of the money, is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying if I were to buy it from you, I'm assuming right now you're paying realtor commissions. I don't do any realtor commissions. I take care of all closing fees. So whatever price I tell you is the price that you're gonna walk away with.
Okay, I understand. I'm paying right now $26,000 in real estate fees because I'm paying 1% on my side and 3% for the buyer side.
Yeah, 20. That's a lot of money.
Well, it's it's all relative.
Sometimes we're
paying 6%.
Yeah. No, it's a fair amount. Don't get me wrong, but that's.
I'm paying. The biggest expenses I'm paying right now are obviously commissions and then title.
So if I were to take care of all those fees, what price would you want? And I want to tie that piece of land in with it. So if I were to buy that piece of land and your home from you and take care of all the fees, so you're not paying $26,000 in commissions and everything else, what price would you be at?
I consider $599.
For the house and the land?
Yes.
All right, what is the address of the land?
5621 Tennessee. It has a separate parcel. It's right next to the house.
And what day is the foreclosure?
The date, February 17th.
Okay, today is the 6th. What day would you close on? How if we were able to make this work, what day do you want this thing to close?
A week from today, next Monday.
A week from today. All
Yeah.
right. So let me make a few phone calls and let me give you a call back in 30 minutes and see if we can make this work. All right?
Okay. All right. That sounds good.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. I'll talk to you in about 30 minutes.
All right. Tell me your full name again.
My name is Johnny Stewart.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right. I'll talk to you in 30 minutes.
Okay, great.
All right. Bye-bye.
And I could pay, an amortized amount of like 16%.
Yeah.
There's a couple different things. I mean, it would depend on if you want me to sell it with this current contract and you just take a cut, or if you wanted to rent it out and we divide it that way.
Would you No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What do you plan on doing after you sell? Where do you plan on going?
Well, I have a contract on a condo, a brand new condo, 2-bedroom, in East Nashville.
Oh, okay.
So I was just planning to move there.
Okay. Are you getting a loan on that one as well?
No, I was gonna pay cash.
Okay. How much cash would you need?
Well, if this sells within the price range, even taking a hit, I would have enough to buy it. The contract price on that is $410,000.
Okay. And the outstanding balance on this one is what, 65?
I owe the bank around $116,000.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let me make this phone call, and I will let you know.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. Bye. So I'm going to propose some kind of partnership. All right. But assuming we proceed with this current contract, which is set to close by February 16th for $665, but there's like a buy down, so it's really $650.
Yeah.
Would you consider loaning me $20,000 up front? In which case, I would then pay you $4,000 upon closing, which, as you know, is just about 11 days away. So it's just slightly less than 25% ROI within, basically a 10-day period. I'm just trying to get this bank off my back, because once I can do that, then if it closes, I don't know, a half a day late, or if there's any issue with any flight delay, there's no risk financially.
Yeah.
But I have $500,000 worth of equity on the line. The bank has just barely over 100. So I'm either trying to get an investor, cash investor, give them a fair, make it worth their while.
And that sounds better to you than selling it for $599.
Yeah, I would prefer to do this.
Yeah. All right. Well, I actually just got off the phone with my guy. Let me call him back and run this by him, because, like I said,
I would consider either. My preference would be what I just proposed, but either one would be better than than just cutting it close.
Yeah. Just my thing is that closing in 10 days, I'm gonna have to pull a lot of strings to close that quickly, and usually.
Well, again, you're not.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, like if you bought it versus loaning me money.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I mean, but this would be just an easy way to get almost 25% turnaround on your money, and then you get the principal and interest back at closing.
Let me make a phone call. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. No problem.
Hey.
Hey, I've been blowing you up. I'm so sorry about that. So he's actually in a meeting right now. How soon do you need an answer?
I need an answer. Definitely about to close the business today, but soon. I've got to look at all the offers on the table. So if you could get back to me like an hour or hour and a half, that would be great.
He said the meeting will probably be an hour. So he's gonna call me right when he gets out, and we're gonna have that conversation. So I'll try to pick the phone back up in an hour and a half. 2 hours at the max. All right? All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay. Trying to find you a cat buyer.
And she said, She's pretty savvy. She's like, I have a contract right now, and the contract's at 665. I'm sorry. She was like, I have a contract right now, but I just want the bank off my back. So would you be willing to loan me $20,000 to pay back the existing? Like she's 16K behind, and the extra 20 will give her a few months above her just in case something falls apart. And then she would pay us 27 grand when the home closes. That's 30%. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I have been building all these contacts this far.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be the easiest way to make it is by knowing people and having contacts.
Hell yeah. Alright, so I'm over
I
here.
wonder if some of these cash buyers in Cookville would be interested in it.
Because, I mean, it's a good buy and hold property for buying holds.
Yeah, it'd be a great Airbnb.
That's what she said, too.
Why didn't she do that?
I asked her, she said because the bank is on her back, and if they call the due on sale clause, and she doesn't want to deal with that. She was like, I already got a nice condo in West Nashville already picked out.
So wait. What happened? The bank called the due on sale clause.
No, that's why she won't do Airbnb because she's worried they might call the due on sale clause.
Why would they call the due on sale if she Airbnb'd it?
Don't know.
She could Airbnb that property right now for the next month for $20,000 and pay the bank. She still owns the property. If she what kind of loan does she have? Does she have like a fucking FHA loan where she has to
You need to be one of them one of them FBI investigators.
Well, I'm just trying to think, like, why would she think, like, why would that be her fear? And I know some loans, you have to live in the house.
So, okay, all right, that's crazy. So I wonder how she got, like, 16K behind that. I guess it doesn't matter. Well, so... 589. She's getting a hell of a deal if they close.
Yeah.
What do you think the ARV is?
So when I did it just briefly, it was around 700K. She said it appraised when she got it through the conventional because they already inspected it, everything. They put it at 695. And she said the property only needs some paint and that's it. She said.
So what's the okay? So 695. She's willing to let it go for 599.
Yep.
And she wants and let's see here. And what is the buyer that's under contract? What do they want? What's their contingencies? Like, what do they want?
So they're ready to go. The buyers are ready to go. So it got to the point where they had the bank come out and look at it, appraise it, inspect it, and everything. And it's at the point now where she can either accept their inspection or deny it and back out the contract.
What did the inspection say?
The inspection said that everything's good. And that the price that they're getting it at, it makes sense.
And did they have it appraised?
Yes.
Well, the bank appraised it, right?
Yeah, it appraised at 695.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. 695. She'll go live for 509 cash. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking of a few different things, but I'm definitely interested in this.
Okay.
Okay, so I like it because I like the house. It looks nice. And let me see, does it have a deck?
I'm not sure.
It has a mini porch.
Yeah, and it's coming with the lot of grass next to it because she owns that too, and she's basically selling that for nothing.
Let me see. Is it? It's not like an A and B side, right? Like it's
No.
close neighbors, but they're not. It's not
Yeah.
conjoined.
Yeah. All the lots are separated.
Okay. Okay. Let me look at someone else. So here, I'm thinking of a few ideas. Okay, and let me look at something, because the one way I'd like to do it is to subject to it, but and do a carryback to her.
Yeah.
If she but I mean, she thinks she can't get the a loan. Well, probably can't because the credit report, right?
I mean, we can do paperwork to set it up that way to show that she's not responsible for the debt, but she wants to buy her new house, all in cash.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's what she told me.
She needs to take a financial course.
I know it.
Be like, can we educate you on not doing this?
Yeah.
Dude, okay, I'm really interested in this property. Let me, on numerous fronts. Is there...
Would you be interested in just me giving you her number and you talking to her directly? Just so I'm not trying to go back and forth?
Yes, that's fine. You're going to have to give me some full disclosure. How much you looking to make on this deal?
10 grand.
10 grand, okay.
But I mean, I'm a business person just like you are. You know,
right.
if it makes sense at a lower number, then let's talk about it.
Okay. Well, we can talk about that now, but that seems like cart before said horse, right? And time is of the essence. I don't have a lot of time to talk to her right now. I'm about to get back to work, and I'm seeing a patient in about 20 minutes.
Okay.
But I got to do my due diligence. But what you do to her, what I would recommend, if you're okay with this, say, you can give me ideas because you've talked with her. Say, hey, my business partner Zach's going to reach out to you later this evening. I'll call her approximately around 6 o'clock, maybe like 6:30 at the latest.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll just negotiate. I'll talk to her and see what she wants. I got to do a few things. And then if you can get me the bank information as well, that would be good. How much, here's what I'd want to know. And I can text this to you, but I want to know her monthly payment. I want to know, that's with PITI. I want to know the interest rate that she has on that loan. And, let's see, what else would I want to know on that? Because there's a few different ways that I can give her. I can give her more money if she wants it. But I can give her, I'm like seeing how flexible she might be.
Yeah.
Because I like this house for myself.
Okay.
Like I really do. I was looking for a house anyway. It's a little more than I want to spend, but if it's $695 and I can get it for $500, that's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not amazing, but it's not horrible. But with the interest rate, I would rather take over her interest rate and give her some money for that. But I don't know if I can give her all of that at closing, all the $400. But let's see. But don't tell her about that yet.
Yeah.
I got to figure out some few things here because this could be something where I don't even have a problem getting a bank note. I would just have to get a bridge loan.
Yeah.
So. All right. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'll give her a call as soon as we get off the phone. I'll have her send me over her mortgage statement with the monthly payment, the PITI. You want to know the interest rate. You basically want that month
Yeah, and I also want to see. And I also want a copy of the inspection report, and I want a copy of the appraisal from the bank.
Awesome, I can do that.
Yeah, and how did you find this lead?
So it was on a foreclosure list on a public Tennessee data website.
Wow, that's awesome.
And I just cold called her.
Okay, well that's awesome. Cool. So she's willing to take less money, but so she's nervous about this bank note. I'm interested about that.
So I am too. So it's supposed to close the day before auction.
So she's afraid that something's going to happen.
Yeah, she's afraid that somebody in the bank is going to forget a piece of paperwork and all of a sudden she's out all of her equity and the house just forecloses.
Okay.
But like I said, I think that if there was a contract in place, I could have the bank stop the foreclosure.
Okay.
I've done it before. I feel pretty confident in my abilities.
I like that, man. I like that. We got aside from this, we got to sit down and have a powwow and chat because I want to teach you a few things that we can both make it work on the future. And but we'll say that for another day.
Absolutely.
Let me text my buddy because he's got a little bit some strategies that I want to ask him about. And then if you need me, just feel free to text me.
All right, sounds good. Enjoy that
Thanks, man.
appointment, and I'll
Appreciate
talk to you soon.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, bye-bye. Absolutely.
I think it's better for everybody. It's more of a win-win. And the way you offset the risk is you take the bank portion out. And, fortunately, it's only $16,000, which then consequently lowers the overall principal to $100,000.
Yeah.
It lowers it to $110 from $115.
Okay.
So it's not. So the buyout number is in fact taking a chunk of the principal back down. It's not exclusive to the principal.
Okay. Now I don't know what numbers you're at right now, but
I can tell you. I mean, I'm at like 15,920. 15,900. I don't know. It's like 15,900 something.
Yeah.
It's shy of. I can just say it's shy of 16,000.
Yeah.
I can show you the amount.
Yeah.
And then the full payoff amount is around 115 and some change. But once the reinstatement amount is paid, the full amount reduces back to 110. It reduces by so about 5,000 of that is principal.
Okay. Did the silent partner give you an offer in numbers? Because I don't want to,
I don't know. We just talked we talked in estimates, and we talked about the way this was going to be structured. I haven't seen the fine details on the numbers, so you might be able to do better. I think just give me your best case scenario.
I would be at $20K with a return.
Okay. I'll write it down. Okay, $20K.
With a return of $10K, so $30K once the house sells.
Oh, okay, so 50%. Okay.
That's where I would be.
When the house sells.
Yes.
Okay.
And I would put a lien on the house so that when the house sells, that money comes to me.
A lien of 20,000.
Yeah.
Or a lien. Okay.
No, a lien of 30K. I'm sorry.
Okay, to recoup your ROI.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
That would be it. No contingencies or anything like that.
Okay.
We'd have a piece of paper saying like, hey, if the house doesn't sell in the next year, then that money is due. We'd even stretch it out to a year to allow you to sell that home.
Oh, okay. But that's in the case that it doesn't sell.
Yeah, and you have to put it on the market again.
Oh, okay. So it allows for that. Okay. I mean, I think you should submit that because some of that might be, some of that may be cleaner than the other person. I don't know what kind of return they're going to want. I've asked for 20K. They think they can give me 20K, but I don't know what kind of interest they want back.
Do you just want a LOI?
What's that?
A letter of intent?
Yeah, if you can, if you can do a simple LOI for me, then I can, and I have an attorney at Bankers Title here in Nashville, Hillary, that can help with this too. But, I'm going to want to make sure that the lien protects you and, everything's clear cut, no confusion on the front end.
Yeah, and we'd have the title company draw that up, whoever we close with. So it wouldn't be either of us.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm still gonna use my gal here in Nashville to handle my side of it and protect my interests. But nothing that you're saying sounds objectionable. I mean, obviously if you're gonna give me that kind of money up front, you need security for that to be repaid.
Yeah.
At whatever interest we agree on. So yeah, I think draft it up. It sounds okay. I'm gonna have to compare figures, but it sounds clean.
What's a good email for you?
Jorin Haley, JORIN HALEY @gmail.com.
All right, I will get that typed up right now.
Okay.
And when could I expect to hear back from you?
Close of business. Well, I guess maybe by 7:30 tonight. 7:30 or 8.
7:30.
Probably sooner, but just in case, I've got to look at. I've got like up to 4 things on the table, maybe 5.
That sounds good to me.
Okay, so yeah, just send me what you've got, and I'll definitely review it, and then I'm no partiality. I'm just gonna pick whichever looks like the best numbers and the cleanest deal.
Oh, absolutely. No pressure.
But,
Do your
I
thing.
appreciate, it's been nice talking to you. I mean, I think everything you're describing sounds reasonable.
Yeah, just take a look over it. We'll talk again tonight, and we'll see where we're at.
Yeah, but just know, if we were to go under contract with each other, then of course, yes, I would send you all those documents that you would need to see, including the appraisal, which I can get from their lender.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye.